Yes, I'm a veteran with over 24 years in military experience. And within 24 years, I've been to 10 different commands and I've been all over this world. That covers two branches of service. Yes, I'm also a business owner and a serial entrepreneur. Yes, I do own an award winning digital marketing and digital advertisement firm. And yes, we've been in business for years. So I tell you all that in order to say this: I've seen and been part of leadership in literally every aspect, shape, and form. So I've seen it all. And today I'm going to share with you exactly what works and what doesn't in terms of business management and leadership within your business. So this is your guide to understand one simple fact, and that's exactly how you can motivate, inspire, encourage, and foster a positive and productive workspace through leadership and business management within your business. So let's get into it. Do me a favor, before we start, gently tap that like button. Now, as a veteran business owner, I've led not only soldiers, sailors, and Marines, but also employees, affiliates, and partners in every way you can possibly think of, and also in different geographical regions of the planet. So here's one thing that doesn't change, regardless of your uniform, location, or crew, and that's called leadership. You can think of leadership as not only the ability to motivate and direct a company into a specific position, but also as the ability to manage and move a person, group of people, place, or thing into something far greater than ever imagined. This is one of the greatest responsibilities a leader at any level will ever be given, in my opinion. It's not only about the mission or accomplishment of that mission, but it's also about the people who you bring along with you for the ride. And that's exactly what we're going to cover today. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video, because if you're a leader or a manager of any level, you'll need to see and hear everything that we'll be covering today. And this is not only for your benefit, but also for those assigned to your right and your left letter limits, and also those underneath you. This video is dedicated to making you the absolute best leader and manager that you can possibly be, not only within your business, but also within your life and your relationship. Maybe you like to be a better partner, friend, spouse, parent, or just a better person as a whole, right? If leadership and management is needed, you, my friend, are in the right place. Now, in terms of business, you have to understand that true leadership and management is an art. It's literally a business all by itself, meaning, say you have a roofing business or an insurance business, right? And say you have 15 to 35 employees, or maybe just 10 or under. Yes, the focus is on building new roofs or houses or selling more insurance packages. But if you have employees, your real business is fostering an environment where they can get the job done with you as a team. This is important. Your real business is leadership and management of your team, the collective. Leadership in business is the ability of individuals to guide a company toward its goals by setting a strategic vision, motivating employees, fostering collaboration, and making effective decisions. This involves a combination of skills such as, but not limited to, emotional intelligence, communication, and adaptability that you'll use to navigate challenges and create a positive company culture. Strong leadership is crucial for a company's success. It's vitally important as it drives productivity, encourages innovation, and helps align everyone with your organization's missions and values. So at this point in the video, if I was you, I'd be asking, why is leadership important in business? And that's a great question. There are many different ways I can answer that, but I think this is the best way. If I was going to start all over again, or if I needed help, I'd focus on the following things, knowing what I know now. The first thing I look at is communication. Think of communication in two ways. Number one, how do you communicate with your team? Notice I said team and not employees. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. An employee comes to work every day to fill a position for a job. However, a teammate is a valued member of something greater. Think about what I just said. Free game. And number two, how does your business communicate its brand with your audience? If you would like to gauge your current levels of communication within your business, then simply ask the most junior team member what your company mission is. Then ask them exactly what their role is within said mission. If they can't easily answer your questions, or they can't give you a reasonable explanation, or if they're afraid to approach you, you, my friend, need to work on your communication. You can also poll your audience and your customers, and they will provide you valuable feedback. The second thing I look at is dedication and confidence. And I'm talking about your dedication and confidence as a leader. How committed are you to your business? How committed are you to your business's mission statement? Not only that, but how much confidence do you have that it'll actually work? Here's something I learned a long time ago. Confidence breeds excellence, but that's based on your abilities, not your cockiness. 10 times out of 10, a dedicated and confident leader will breathe that same life into other subordinates, because if the leader doesn't have it, trust me, the subordinates don't have it. And that's just a fact. As a leader, you should be an SME. That's a subject matter expert on your business, because if you can't do it, you can't expect them to. Think about what I just said, y'all. Think about that. Now, the third thing I'll focus on is integrity. Now, integrity is a small word, but it carries a huge impact. Integrity is doing what's right when no one else is around. You can't ask a teammate to work an extra hour after work if you, as the leader, aren't willing to do that 10 times over. As a manager or leader of any level, any subordinate that you may have will literally see everything that you do. It doesn't matter if you know it or not. That's how it is. So yes, this is a value, integrity, but it should be on the forefront of your business. The fourth thing I'll focus on is relationship building, not only within your team, but also within your audience and your partners. A true leader who understands what I'm saying can always figure out a way to solve a problem. This will be important because as you build those relationships, you're creating a bond that you can always tap into later. Not if needed, but when needed, right? So, for example, maybe you like to grow your audience. A great way to do that is by partnering with anyone who has a larger version of what you are looking for. That's a relationship that you will have to cultivate if you choose to go down that route. Or maybe you have an employee teammate that can better serve the team in a better role than one that this person was originally hired for. If that's true, you would only know that by building a relationship and knowing this person's strengths, weaknesses, and passions. Right? Now, once your business scales, there are other things to focus on, like delegation, it's huge, adaptability, problem solving, and motivation. But knowing what I know now, if I had to do it all over again from the beginning, those are the four things that I just listed that I'd focus on initially. And you should too, if you're at that point in time in your life or your career. Over the years, I've noticed that whatever position I was in, these two business leadership and management hacks have always helped me out. So if it works for me, I'm 100% positive it'll work for y'all. Okay. Not only that, but if you'd like me to go further in depth about what I'm about to say, then simply list it in the comments below and I will. We may even make a whole nother video about it. This channel is for y'all. Okay, let's get to it. Hack number 1, team building. Team building is one of the most effective ways to drive your internal operation. There are many, many different ways to do this. So my advice there is to pick something that you think as a leader that will work for your team. Team building fosters a collaborative environment. It builds trust and it encourages cooperation among individuals of your team. Now, I'm not talking about mandatory fun because nobody likes that. I'm actually talking about things that are worthwhile that will actually help boost your morale and foster that dream work that we all love. Teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. I'm just saying. Hack number 2, competition breeds excellence. I'm referring to healthy competition. This is called competition leadership. And in my humble opinion, it's the backbone that drives success. If you want to improve on your business's financial performance and its ability to achieve goals, I'd focus on healthy competition leadership. As a business owner, if you don't know what a virtual office is, you are definitely behind the Powerball. It's a must have for anyone in business. We're not just talking your standard old CRM or boring autoresponder. No, this Get Response office offers much more functionality than you can ever imagine. This virtual office offers solutions that every employer needs by increasing employee relations and satisfaction by giving flexibility and the opportunity to work from anywhere with an internet connection. This includes your home, coffee shops, etc., thereby increasing employee customer relations. By giving your employees an opportunity to work from home, you're allowing them to save money on commuting. You're allowing them to cut out the commute totally. You're allowing them to work remotely. You're allowing more freedom in your workforce, and you're allowing a flexible work-life balance. On top of providing flexibility to your employees, Get Response Virtual Offices helps enterprises work remotely and provides various business functions through internet technology. Get Response offices also come with virtual assistants. They offer very cost-effective and flexible solutions that will get your business operating at max capacity regardless of the locations of your office staff. Never have to shut down your business due to random acts, pandemics, or structural building problems, because we've all been through that before and we don't want to go through it again. With Get Response, you can do it all. With the new content monetization platform, you'll be able to replace many tools with just this one, designed to save time and grow your business. Build your audience, create online courses and premium newsletters, and promote and sell your offer with native list building, email marketing, and marketing automation campaigns already set up and installed for you. Click on the tools icon and you'll discover all kinds of marketing features that will help promote your content and captivate your audience. We're talking email marketing, we're talking marketing automation, we're talking landing pages, we're talking on-demand webinars, and there's much more to come. And even on top of that, you can even start a free trial today. It's very simple. All you have to do is click on the link below, click Start Free Trial. If you just simply apply literally everything that I just said to your business would grow tenfold. And I'm not even joking, y'all. By implementing everything that I just told you, you would literally improve your, let's find something to multiply by 10. Number one, your communication on all fronts. Number two, you would create a better work environment. Number three, you'd improve your productivity. Number four, you'd increase your efficiency. Number five, you decrease your mistakes. Number six, you'd motivate your employees, i.e. your teammates. Talked about that. Number seven, you'd set a good example for others. Number eight, you'd inspire hard work. Number nine, you'd help keep employees on track, i.e. your teammates. And number 10, you just create a better overall work environment. Just that alone is worth the weight in gold for your business. Trust me on this. So by now, you have a lot of information, but let's talk about how we put that into use. In the Army, we have this thing called this leadership model called the 8 TOPs, right? So that's short for troop leading procedures. Yes, it's military leadership, but here I'm going to show you how to apply it to your business, just like I did with mine. Okay, here's the scenario. Maybe your mission is to increase sales for next fiscal year and to foster a positive working environment for your team while doing that. Okay, it's a great goal. Here's exactly what I do. Step number one, define your mission. Figure out exactly what your mission in your business is. What exactly do you plan on doing? Who do you plan on helping? And put together a list of resources you may need in order to do that. This should be done with your other leaders and managers' help. Step number two, notify subordinates and team members. This step is important as it gives your subordinates time to begin preparation as soon as humanly possible. No one likes to be told stuff last minute. The key thing here is to give enough information to start planning. Step number three, make initial plan. Now, this is not your final plan. It is your first plan. As we all know, things change over time, so plans will need to be fluid. Start making your plan based off what you know now. If the goal is to increase sales, then start your market research. What does your customer base want now? What can you provide? Maybe it's changed since last year. Where does your audience spend their time? How can you reach out and touch them? right? Step number 4, initiate motion development, meaning start making the necessary steps for employees, teams, and and systems to support your mission, right? Maybe that's specialized training or specific roles being assigned or meetings with contacts or partners, right? Step 5, conduct market research. Yes, we started that in step 4, but this is the focus of step 5 actual. If our roofing company has sold enough roofs and zoning and planning isn't projecting any new builds within our area for anytime soon, then let's pivot to something like maintenance. Let's focus on gutters and awnings, especially with previous customers who already purchased from us. Can we partner with a solar company to expand our reach? Or maybe we shift from homeowners insurance to renters insurance or condo insurance. What does our audience need that we can help with? Okay, that's what we're talking about. Step number 6, complete your plan. By now, you should be able to make adjustments to your initial plan based on whatever information that you've gathered from the previous steps. Step number 7, notification of all with an entire complete mission and plan. Find an effective way to communicate 100% of this to everyone on your team and all partners involved. Presentation of information and knowledge gained along with understanding is key to success here. Remember, I said that. Step number 8, supervise execution and refine. Now, as a leader, it's time to get to work, right? This is where you're going to let your love light shine, right? As a leader, right? Your goal here is to supervise the execution of this plan and make adjustments if they are needed. The main collective goal here is ensuring success. This can include inspections and evaluations, but remember, the focus is ensuring literally everyone understands their roles within your plan. In closing, as a leader or a manager at any level, there are 2 things now that I'd be focused on, and this is after everything that we've already said. As a leader, one of your key goals is strategic direction. As you now know, leaders define the company's vision, set clear objectives, and formulate strategies to achieve them. So think of this as if you were on an NFL team. Sometimes the quarterback drops back into motion. He does this so he can see the entire field, right? This would be difficult to do if he's all the way up on the line of scrimmage because he's too close to the action. The same rule can be applied as the GM of the team. The GM normally sits high up in the skybox, right? Very high above the stands. That job requires an entire picture of how the game is played. That's why the GM sits above. And this brings me to visionary thinking, right? Which is the ability to see the big picture and plan for the future. Yes, you're on a team, and yes, the NFL team is playing right now, but what about a year from now, or even a 5 to 10 year plan, right? As a matter of fact, I'd love to hear your business's 5 to 10 year plan in the comments if you feel like sharing. Today, we've covered business and management leadership, and I can guarantee you that if you applied literally everything that I've spoken about today, you wouldn't even be able to recognize your business a year from now. It would be a totally different organization all by itself, right? And that's because you've changed it for the better. If your goal in business is to be different, then I applaud you, as that's an excellent goal. And on top of that, I also encourage you to be the change that you wish you saw coming up. Why? Because that's the only way that we get better. Think about it. Be safe, stay blessed, and stay tuned in as we continually do what we do here. Remember, knowledge, true knowledge, is power, but having the ability to act on that knowledge is golden. And that's what we do here, where every week we drop tips, tricks, hacks, and actionable information that you can use to your advantage. For example, if you'd like to learn more about some modern solutions that can help your business, simply click right here, right now.